Alright. How you doing? It's going to be a little different. Ignore everything I've said in past couple of days about, hey, this is what we're going to be talking about today. We're not. I've gotten everything done today that I needed to get done. Edit the podcast. It took a few hours. Rendered out. Got to send it to RAM still. Edited. And rendered the vlog. Got to upload that. Took the dog out. But something doesn't feel right. I'm not going to say what, because I don't really know. And that's part of the problem. I've had people trying to help me figure out what the problem is, but I don't know. They can't help me if I don't know. Something feels funky. I've felt this way before. I'm sure I mentioned it like a few months ago in the vlog. Something fell off. Something is off. And last time I felt this way, things didn't turn out too well for me. I might have mentioned it on a stream, but when I last felt like this, life went bad fast. Something happened that was completely out of my control, or near enough out of my control, and spiraled down the toilet. And I feel like it right now. But I don't remember what it was that was the thing last time I felt like this. I know there's something. There's something. But I don't know what. And as I say, people have tried to help today. Inky has spoken to me about it. My mum has spoken to me about it. Inky, bless her, I don't mean to sound nasty, has potentially done more damage than good by bringing up things that I couldn't even remember. So, well, this was a really bad time in your life, and I'm like, what? I remember that, but I don't remember what you just said. So, before me and Inky were together. The last time I had a drop like this was before me and Inky got together. From what I remember. And it's just, it wouldn't be a problem if I could remember partly, if I could remember what was going on in my life last time life felt like it was on this same wavelength. When I was last on this Déjà vu trip. I could just confront it. But I have no idea. And if it is out of my control, I don't really like waiting for the wave to break. If it's out of my control and it's other people, that should probably have made more sense if I hadn't have edited some bits out of not yesterday's vlog, the day before's vlog. When Inky was out of Thailand, because I cut some bits out of that. That would have probably made more sense. Today would have made more sense. And I've kept some of that stuff in, but I just don't get it. And in speaking to Mum and Inky, it's been pretty bad because we've realised how empty I am. I don't have any fizz anymore. I am so brutally honest that there is no fizz. To have fizz, usually there's a bit of charisma, there's a bit of drama there. And I don't have it. Nothing really hits the excite me button anymore. So maybe that's it. Maybe it was the conversation with the Wald, realizing that life has literally passed us by. And someone's gonna say, "But Skaz, you're only quite young." Yes, but because of medical problems, I'm actually quite old. Um, I mean, given my family's health history, especially in recent times, I mean, what am I, 34? And I've had two cousins hit the deck by the time they turn 40. And I'm already physically broken in comparison. Um, a lot of the aches and pains that I complained about a while ago in the vlogs, like over the last few years, even from when I had the blood poisoning, those pains never went away. My body is constantly in its. When I say I don't feel, all I feel is pain. That's it. That's it. It's like I'm numb to everything else other than the fact that my body hurts. I know that because these are just supposed to be for me. This is just like I have made a bet with myself. Something is going to happen, and I am going to end up Shit's Creek. And it's not just going to be without a paddle. You know, I ain't even going to have a fucking canoe or a board. I am just going to drown. I've made a bet. It's going to... Something has to happen. There's something going on, and it just... I don't know. I just don't know. Could it be finance? Could it be health? Could it be the aches and pains that I probably shouldn't feel that I haven't mentioned yet? Could it be something else? I don't know. I don't know. It just feels so familiar, but because it feels so familiar, it's fucking terrifying. Because I don't know why. Has anyone else had that? Does anyone else have that? Because I know this is the daily vlogs are for me and me alone, and you know my family and when I snuff it because I'm an old cunt. But because I post them publicly, open question, open floor. Anyone else have this? I've been feeling like this for months, and I think I was just like, Skaz, let it go, man. Let it go. It's fine. It'll be fine. You've done it before. It's fine. You survived last time. It's fine. And then, like, literally over the last week, not even that, 3 days, just come fucking back. And the last night and this morning, it just went right in my face. I was like, basically, I'm fucked. And to have my family and that helped me realise how little I've done, how little I've remembered of it, how little things in life give me fizz. Bit empty feeling. Not fucking like so dark that I'm gonna throw myself off a bridge. That's just silly. But and I know that's insensitive considering recent history. But I don't know. Just things feel really down, and they probably shouldn't. Right? I can't say you've got your health. I haven't. You got your wife and kids. Yeah, until I get really sick. Stop being so negative. Fuck off. I know it's like really dopey and depressing and it doesn't make any sense. Just... if I could make sense of it, it wouldn't be a problem. Like, there was a time in my life I felt indestructible. I had everything, the foundation was solid, everything was in place, and then out of nowhere, I remember, for whatever reason, the rug was pulled out from under my feet. The solid ground wasn't there anymore. It wasn't solid. And everything crumbled. But if I feel that way now, and all this crumbles. I mean, there's not really a lot here to crumble. I mean, there is. I'm rich in many aspects, but where do I go? What do I do? What could possibly go wrong? Which then causes you to overthink. What have I done? What can I do? What happens when all this goes away? Where do I go? What can I? Where can I go? Not where am I going to go? Where can I go? Is it the unknown? Is that the scariest part of it? I wish I knew what it was. I wish I could remember. But it's not right to feel like this for months. It's really not right. And as I said, I felt something was funky a while back. And then I put it off. I said it and then I put it off. And now it's back. I don't know what I'd do without this. With all this. I don't know what I'd do without this life. I've had this stability for a long time. To have to rebuild it again would be... Misery loves company. Look, I said today was going to be an odd one. I'm certain there's something funky, right? Something, someone, I don't know, but it's weird because without sounding completely crazy, it's almost like, you know, someone's out to get you. And at points today, it just sounds like I'm going to just roll over, but I've seen too many people in the past choke the life out of everything to try and force things to go their way. And that's not my groove. Everyone I've spoken to today, and I've spoken to quite a few people, I've just, we're not going into huge detail, but I've almost apologised in advance for if I'm more of a dickhead than usual in the coming weeks. You know, I am not in a particularly great space. I'm building a picture. It's not a great one. I've got a feeling someone's going to take the piss. Just the idea is I can't just fly off the handle like back in the day. I can't turn my back on things either. You know, I can't just go, oh, fuck, and just turn around and just get... I mean, Big Man tried to kill me earlier. The biggest hug into like headlock, and I'm like, So, my children are trying to get rid of me. Yeah, I'm not wording things very well, to be honest, at this point. It's a tough one to explain. I've been here before. It doesn't end well. But I can't just jump up and down, shout, scream, and demand that things go my way. It's not fair. It's not right. And if anything, that's probably more likely to accelerate the downfall. So, if I am more of a dickhead over the next couple of weeks, or I'm a bit more antisocial, or if I come across as a bit more aggro, either let it go or sod off. Because and that's like, the whole sod off thing is very much a me back in the day that would get me into trouble thing. I'd say that and people would go, right, that's it, you fucking scum, now we're just gonna just gonna roll over everything you've done and just whatever. I can't explain it, so I hope you're well. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm not that lucky for it to go right. So I hope you're well, and I'll see you all with a bit of luck tomorrow. And if any of you all feel like you're in a bad place, give me a shout. Give me a shout, have a rant. I'm gonna listen.